but I feel like everybody is gathering around us. Dancing not allowed? Okay, it's fine. And so, New Delhi, India. It's been a while. It's been a while. We're in the capital of pretty much what became, just recently, the most populated country on planet Earth. More or less, I'm on a bit of a layover. Out of a layover, we made at least a 1-week trip to some of the places that I haven't been to that I always wanted to visit. And as I said, it's a bit of a layover. We're not alone. Took my dancer with me. So did the plans to dance a little bit?
Sure.
We had some crazy ideas. Maybe go to some like monuments. This is what she does. And not too talkative, huh? All right, guys, let's explore. Quick pharmacy trip, and let's get into Delhi. Ooh, Penis Grove cream. That's what I was looking for. Yep. You know what is good nose spray, huh?
Sure.
Okay. So basically, to give you an idea, this is the kind of like New Delhi neighborhood around New Delhi railway station. So I think the Old Town railway station, they say, is not the best place to stay necessarily. Here, a lot of different hotels, like more on a budget, $20–$30. Staying at one here for $45, I think. Decent value. Overall, Delhi is a bit more expensive. I don't know if it's the season. And so 3–4 days in Delhi, see the full palette. India Gate next up. My guy, 1928. You're my guy. You're my guy. Ooh, so this will be the 2-9. So let's say like that, guys. For me, this is the first proper time in Delhi where I'm like also like living in a more local neighborhood. So here looks like we're going through the biggest fish market. For you, it's the first time in India ever, huh? Sri Lanka once? A bit different, huh?
My second time on the tuk-tuk.
Second time on the tuk-tuk, alright. Let's make it count. So basically, we're as local as it gets. Hopped out of the tuk-tuk. I ordered it to the India Gate, which seems like a lifetime away somewhere back there. I have no idea why he insisted on dropping off here, but yeah, this is pretty much, let's say, the governmental district. Very different vibe, very broad streets. Well, let's see if we can get to the India Gate. Okay, guys, and something I didn't expect to see in the city center of Delhi is monkeys. Hello. Made it onto the fairly busy India Gate. Walk, closed off street, no cars, nothing. Seriously, found a more peaceful Delhi today. Looks like, I mean, other than the aggressive monkeys, but yeah. Approaching the India Gate. I just saw it's basically a First World War memorial. Built in the early 1920 something, so this place is basically 100 years old. And I have to tell you, passed by here in 2019, just seeing this like huge square passing by all the way back there to the government buildings. I couldn't tell you if it's air pollution, what it is, if it's the season, but there is a mist in the air, which actually adds to a little bit of a magic vibe here. So first proper impression of India, thoughts?
So different here, so different areas, different vibes, multiple vibes, obviously.
So we're gonna pass through a huge crowd right now, and right behind it should be the gate. Looks like this is the somewhat food court here also. So pretty much made it to, yeah, one of the busiest, I would say, tourist places in Delhi, but mostly, honestly, it's locals, probably people from all over the country coming to see the India Gate. Sun is slowly setting, we have the moon peeking out. And yeah, what a memorial. Last time I was here, it was actually a bit more busy, a bit more messy, and also we had a couple of interesting things in mind to shoot here, right? Not sure if you're gonna see them right now or maybe in the outro, but it's busy. How do you feel?
Anxious.
Anxious?
Yeah.
So what are we gonna do if you're anxious?
No, I will.
Let's
I
rock?
will survive. Yeah.
It looks good. Let's see what kind of reactions we get. Well, you do you. Tak. So I will. Should I hold your bag as well?
Yeah.
Trinity is performing. So stop. Dancing not allowed? Okay, it's fine. What?
Not allowed. Sorry.
Tell it to all the other people. We're the only one who not gathered. They're gathering. Yes, of course. Let's go. But I feel like everybody is gathering around us. Guys, gathering not allowed. Come on. All right. So this went roughly kind of how expected.
I didn't expect it.
How are you feeling?
I didn't expect it.
I would say the shots that I got are okay. They're not bad. But seriously, in the last couple of seconds, there was a huge crowd. And the guy tells us that gatherings are not allowed.
Yeah.
Well, I guess we're the reason for the gathering, but we haven't organized it. Okay, so Liza is basically doing a... Thank you. That's what Liza is doing. Different dancing. What kind of style is that, would you say?
Just performance, improvisation,
Yeah.
style, yeah.
So yeah, we'll put some music under it, probably put it on your Instagram if it's any good. So yeah, that was kind of like the little idea that we had today. Let's go. Okay guys, before we get back to today's video, a quick word from today's video sponsor, Level8. If you have been watching the channel, you probably have seen them here before, but most recently I've switched over to their Carry-On Pro suitcase, and I have to tell you, it looks super premium. It has this little sleeve for your laptop, so if you're in the airport, if you're traveling a lot, quick access to have your laptop out and ready. Really nice feature. On the other hand, it's really light. My favorite piece overall used to be their aluminum suitcase, and while I would say in terms of the look, in terms of the elegance and just the build quality, it's probably the best suitcase that I've ever seen. Yet at the same time, just to switch things up, have a little bit more convenience with the slightly lighter option with the laptop case. Truly a game changer. So at this point, I have checked out a big part of their range. They have the checked luggage, the carry-on. All of them are super high quality, look very elegant, and I have to tell you, if you compare them to other high quality, high range suitcases, they're fairly affordable as well. As of right now, with my code Danny15, if you want to buy a suitcase, if you're planning a trip anytime soon, you can get 15% off on any of their pieces. They're doing worldwide shipping, so no matter where you are, you can get one. It's free in the United States and Europe. Smoothest rolling suitcases in the game. I will leave the link first things in the description for Level8. And yeah, well, let's roll back into today's adventure. Ooh, guys, so this has been a little bit the India Gate for a first day. We had this idea literally spontaneously yesterday. We're like, hey, let's travel for a while, and Liza's like, yeah, let's do some content, and I'm like, let's go to the India Gate. And actually it was very sweet. A lot of people around us, everybody so calmly, you know, like she's dancing, there's no music. The music is online. It was kind of like a silent performance, you know, and everybody was silent, yeah. Whew. Okay, so overall India Gate, really, let's say, different, I would say, from the rest of Delhi. Huge fields, huge walking area, and obviously everybody's here to kind of like take a photo. Good amount of tourists, but actually not too many Westerners. And yeah, sun is slowly setting. See you tomorrow morning for whatever else this video has to bring. Are you gonna create a gathering again?
Sure, let's create a gathering. Like break the rule.
Okay.
I'm a blondie criminal. That's my
CEO of gatherings. Let's go.
name will be
Yep.
blondie criminal.
Okay. Okay. Blondie criminal. Is that self-promotion here? We'll cut that out. What does she want?
Selfie,
Давай
selfie.
с ней селфи with the kid. Все.
Hello, from where you are?
Ukraine.
Ukraine. For what purpose you came here? India, Delhi?
Traveling, sightseeing.
For traveling.
So, okay. Share your impressions from India Gate.
India Gate is huge.
Oh, wow. It's India
Yeah.
colors. I just see it now.
Yeah, beautiful overall. Nice people. Sometimes a bit annoying, but I can understand them. So yeah,
You dress up like a...
like
Lost
Matrix.
Bollywood star.
Yeah, so no wonder why. Everything is all right, great. So much attention. Feel uncomfortable, but still good.
Let's go home.
ट्रेनों की प्रतीक्षा कर रहे हैं वो अपना बैग चेक करें अगर किसी का
Next morning in Delhi. So, wanted to order a tuk-tuk. For some reason, Uber is a little bit slow these days, but I saw metro station right here for one stop to get to another very interesting area in Delhi. I saw it briefly yesterday. You'll see it's different. It's quite different. So this is how the Indian metro looks like. Second time to take metro. First time was from the airport. There's actually one going right to the city. Probably the best way to get into the city from the airport, actually. But yeah, metal trains, big station. We're heading that way. Yeah, I was just saying, it looks pretty nice, the metro, actually. Well, it's definitely cozy in India. Don't get too cold in the metro.
Oh, I'm finally not freezing.
Alright, you're being pushed out of the metro. So, Connaught Place metro station. Where are we? Let's see. So one thing you're gonna notice quite a lot in India, there's a lot of signs of things you're not allowed to do. Often filming is one of them, then like damaging public property. The fines are high, like $50, $100. You also cannot spit here. The fine is 200 rupees, so that's like $2. So yeah, if you want to spit, it's on me. Yeah, okay. And so coming out, Connaught Place. In the evening on the very first day when we got here, stumbled into it. We're like, wow, it's very, very different to the rest of Delhi. So you see it already behind me. Basically, traffic everywhere. It's kind of like a circle of these type of houses. They go all the way around. We're gonna explore that right now. And what surprised me is just getting the first impression walking around here 2 nights ago. The shops that are here are actually fairly fancy. Look, having big brands, and it was super busy in the evening. So it looks like it's also a very popular area. People are really going to shop here. A couple of hotels, definitely, obviously priced much more, but I would say generally a good area to stay. Like when the dogs have suits, you know the area is doing quite all right. So yeah, let's explore a little bit Connaught, see what they have here. Energetic dog. So basically on this side there's kind of like an arc. People are walking through it, and both restaurants as well as most of the clothing. It looks like mostly kind of like basically big one open air Europe style mall, I would say. Your thoughts on India, on Connaught?
Clean, really clean, fancy in some ways.
Yep. I would say it's probably, from what I hear, one of the nicest shopping districts outside of malls. So let's see what else we can find here. So big shops, but also of course small little things, also fairly popular as you can see. This man has a McDonald's ice cream cone. I used to be addicted to them a while ago. Luckily I got off of that. You know, I might fall back into this addiction if you hold me back. No reaction. Still a bit shy in front of the camera, so actually Lisa might be doing her first video. I just suggested it very randomly. She grabbed my GoPro, started running around. I was impressed, so let's see, maybe something's up. We'll link it down below. Yeah, Blondie Criminal.
Blondie Criminal, yeah, let's go.
Another funny story, first time in Connaught Place. We're crossing one of these streets, guys. I'm looking, obviously, to the left, to the right, wherever the cars are coming from. I'm like one step ahead. A bike is literally crashing into me. All you see is the boys already on the ground. Yeah. All I see is like something pulling up on me. Bit of a bruise on my leg, but I don't know if they were not fast. Basically, we're going against the traffic. Came literally out of nowhere. I don't know what happened, but the boys are fine, we're fine. It goes as a little nice warning. I would say in most Asian countries, it looks like you cannot cross the street, but most people are gonna stop. I'm sure in India they will as well, but the one time they won't, this is where you might have a problem. Security is waving at me, no filming.
Catch me, you can.
Ah, Blondie Criminal, let's go. Cool little shops on the side. So on the one side, just selling phone cases, but also, are you into Naruto or what?
Yes.
Yeah? Overall, just the vibe here, I have to tell you, is just very laid back. When it was super busy, it was slightly stressful, but in terms of if you're looking also for an area to stay, this might be the best ones. I know the House Kas area, House Kas, was also quite nice, but still not like here. So yeah, what else do they have? A huge India flag. I was looking in Nepal all over to buy you something. They didn't have stands like that.
I want
all of them? How much for all of them? Can we make it like a bulk discount?
Yeah, different price. Yeah, 100 rupees starting.
Starting 100 rupees?
Hello. Small, big price.
Yes. Would be like. So let's see what else they got. Yeah, okay, now you guys here speaking me Russian, that's how it sounds. I always feel like, I'm okay, thank you, my friend, thank you. I always feel super awkward, my voice changes so crazy when I speak Russian. I don't speak Russian with my mom really, and now with this one back there. But yeah, pretty cool, it's a little bit like better. I feel like a little bit more cool than outside. And generally very local, I would say, the market, I like that. Still fairly organized, reminds me a little bit of the markets in Bangkok. Got some nice drip, some Indian drip. That's how I always feel. If you already buy made in China or made in India, just go straight to the source. Wow, this jacket looks actually fresh. In black. I could use that. Anything interesting? Oh, look at... Wow.
So cool.
Basically gives you a shadow, huh? And also quite interesting what I just realized. I saw it on the map when I was here in the evening. It was kind of closed down. There is a very big public park right in the middle, pretty much where we saw the flag earlier. And yeah, very much India style in a nice neighborhood, super calm, peaceful. People really use it as like a gathering place. So basically just sitting down, lots of families, some type of heart photo spot. And let's see, that looks like we might get some kind of view. So let's head up there. Also some live music. So yeah, Connaught Place, really a different kind of neighborhood. I have to honestly tell you, a little bit of trash on the ground, good amount maybe. Something that actually in the district you saw earlier on, India Gate, government, super neatly clean, like seriously. But yeah, some street food here. Yeah, good. से बेहतर कोई किताब. So I think in Connaught alone they have kind of like 10-20 of these book stands. I think we should eat something.
Yeah.
Alrighty guys, so let's say like that. This has been, I think in many ways a special video. First of all, the craziness at India Gate. We had a little idea, we had something in mind. When we arrived at first you were like, too many people, what should I do? And I was like, all right. I was also actually a bit like, nervous would be the wrong word, but I was like, let's say I had some anticipation. I had no expectations. If we filmed something great, I think we got like a funny video overall, very Bollywood style. You can see it on our Instagram. Also, I think this is the first time you being on this channel.
Yeah,
and
properly.
Yeah. Let's say like that, more than just your ass.
Yeah.
Yeah. So she's a bit shy, but guys, I don't know. We're gonna be traveling maybe for a little while together. So you used to do YouTube like when you were like 15?
Yeah, I had a YouTube channel when I was 12.
So how did that career go? Short-lived?
Sort of. And then when I was 15, and I was very good at editing. Yeah, storytelling was terrible, but I was
all right, tell me more about the editing.
editing.
I have a position open.
Yeah, I did this funny previews and photo shoot with my face and something on a phone like you do, but so ugly, so disgusting.
Sounds like mine, yeah.
Yeah, and I put many emojis and funny stuff, like trending stuff on it, and I was doing sketches and other bullshit. Yeah.
So we will continue the streak of bullshit, I would say. No, so very spontaneous idea. I think we're gonna record a little bit something for Liza, and this has been the first, what is it, like 2-3 days in India that I have recorded. Another video definitely will be from the modern India, which honestly different from anything I've seen in India so far. Like a really interesting super modern neighborhood, Aero City. Full video about that is coming. And it's gonna be like 6 days in Delhi in total. I was thinking maybe to go to another city in India. We'll see if that's gonna work out. But yeah, I have to tell you, I have seen India this time from a better place, Delhi from a better place than last time back in 2019 when I was on a layover. That was kind of the goal. I saw flying through India. That's probably what I'm gonna do. And then I thought, hey, let's make a little trip out of it. That's what you have seen. So if you are new here, let's go there, I guess. And join me on Instagram to see where I am right now. And generally here on the channel, everybody who watches knows, I talk about building a life of freedom around the world. And India for me certainly is not one of the places where I see myself long term, but I think in terms of traveling, it's a absolutely distinct place. Culturally, highest population in the world, Bollywood. This country, like, give it 10-20 years, and I'm gonna be very glad that I got to see the country at a place where it's like starting to explode right now, and in a couple of years, decade or two, it's gonna look completely different. And I think I'm already starting to see that. So on that note, see you in the next one. But I feel like everybody is gathering around us. Dancing not allowed? Okay, it's fine. This is Liza. What is this? Oh my god. So, what's going on? What is this?